If you don't mind, I prefer Ferdinand.
Don't push your luck, knucklehead.
What were you doing to the body, Ferdinand?
Are you sure you won't be upset?
Try me, Ferdinand.
I was kissing her.
What the fuck? Evelyn was a lush, and a boring one at that. You can't link her to me.
You have the bottom of her letter.
Seems there's a serious gulf between what you think you know and what you actually do, detective.
All right, I'm spitting. Because now I'm kind of upset with the game.
In the criminal justice system, the people are represented by two separate yet equally important groups: the police who investigate crime and the district attorneys who prosecute the offenders. These are their stories.
Oh, we back at the jazz bar. Welcome back, everybody. Rob, LA Noire, LYC. You here for me or you here for the game?
And now my heart,
Oh, this ain't no copyright.
lays in ruin. You say that you were only fooling. Don't walk away. Don't do me wrong. Don't leave me singing.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Torched song when I'm burning.
Cole, what you doing here? What, you got a wife? The studio secretary murder. We didn't get a flashback. What you doing? I can't see him. Man, we know. We know what the weapon is. It's a tire iron.
I'm aware that it's an election year. Keep a hold of your head, Counselor. Now is not the time to lose your nerve. It would appear that someone has hocked a rose gold wedding ring and matching engagement ring. Sound familiar?
Deirdre Muller.
Press the pawnbroker and see what you can find out. The address is 348 South Main Street. The Muller case goes before the grand jury next week, and the DA does not want any egg on his face. Then get out to the railroad depot on Santa Fe Avenue. We have another poor unfortunate found this morning beside a railroad line. 40-year-old white woman.
Right, Skipper.
You've got to admit, this is looking odd.
Anyone could pawn a ring.
But if you take it along with all of the other indicators...
Cole, Hugo Moeller was identified by the school's groundkeeper. He's our guy.
Witnesses have fingered the wrong guy before.
He ran, for God's sake.
And he always maintained he was set up.
I don't want none of these dudes to get the gas chamber, but just get locked up because you doing dumbass shit like running away from the police. Let's make sure that we got the right guy before we start taking dudes out.
Detectives Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. You have a rose gold wedding and engagement ring?
David Bremner. Am I gonna get something for this pledge? Gave that bum money, now you guys are gonna leave me short.
How much did you give him?
50 bucks?
Try another number.
20?
Try 10. You feel lucky you're getting it.
I have the rings right here.
What's this mark here?
Maker's mark. Usually traceable. That one came from Hartfield's Jewelry down on Broadway.
Does this mark mean anything?
Hallmark. Gives you an idea of the quality.
What have you got on the guy who brought these in?
Goes by the name of Percy B. Shelley. Gave an address. 15 Poland Street, London, Tulare County.
Can you give us a description of the man who pawned these rings?
Not sure. Medium height, medium build. Dark hair, I think. Sorry. He just had one of those forgettable faces.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Bremner. We have a problem.
We could have the local troopers check out the Tulare County address.
The address is bogus. purpose having fun with us. The guy who's been sending the Dahlia letters is also the guy who pawned these rings.
How do you figure that one?
Percy Bysshe Shelley wrote the poem that came with the Dahlia letter. If the Dahlia letters are genuine, then the man who killed Elizabeth Short may have also killed Deirdre Muller.
And how do we prove that, Phelps? Skipper ain't gonna like this one bit.
We're gonna have to rely on this guy tripping up on his own vanity.
Follow me.
We should keep this development with the rings under our hat until we speak with the captain.
We're all on the same team, Rusty.
Chain of command, Phelps. The skipper will decide who needs to know.
It's early in the morning. Now he's keeping the clothes on.
Hard, isn't it?
Yeah. I look after all the rail depots.
What have you got?
The Negro, Nelson Gaines, called it in. I came down here to make sure him and the other guy, Jameson, stuck around.
Jameson?
Why the fuck we gotta be called Negroes, dog? God damn, just say African American. A black man. Fuck, it's a Negro, bro. Fuck all that shit, man. The fuck?
Something like that.
I'm
God,
sorry,
makes
that's a
me
little pet
sick.
peeve.
We'll talk to the coroner. Keep an eye on both.
God damn, the times.
Detective Phelps and Galloway, homicide. Can you tell me exactly what happened?
We were shutting cars.
Oh
over to
my
the main
God,
line
I
when
didn't mean to
saw
talk to this nigga
man
yet.
Here, lying on top of this woman. The woman wasn't moving and seemed to be in a bad way.
What time was this?
About 7:30 this morning, sir.
Thanks for your help. Have you given Patrolman Hart your detail?
I have, sir.
Thank you. You can go now.
I hope this letter finds you in a better way than we last parted. Bitten words.
Someone was trying to get her to come home. We could go over to the lot and see what they know about her.
That's gonna be difficult, Cole. Keystone Studio lot closed back in 41.
Good, only to 1941. And why she still got it in her purse?
Maybe someone at Mensch's will remember her.
Mensch's bar corner, knife and main.
This is a chit for personal items, not booze. It's an angle worth investigating.
2 large suitcase, small suitcase, bed, roll, pillow, statuette, makeup, clothes. Okay.
What are you thinking, Ray?
The city keeps tossing us dead bodies. We're just running to catch up.
The smell?
Very good. There is the usual evacuation smell, but it appears she's been living rough for quite some time.
Very strong smell of alcohol.
Well, the autopsy will tell, but I would assume that she was inebriated.
Another missing ring.
Certainly seems I've been swabbing a lot of bare fingers recently.
Can you be more exact about the time of death?
No later than 2 a.m. The state the body was in, a 1 or 2 hour window is the best I can do.
What have we got here?
White female, approximately 40 years of age, lipstick smudges on the face, but no writing, at least nothing legible. A blunt force trauma to the temple, nose, and eye regions. Ligature marks point to the probable cause of death being strangulation.
Any idea of the time of death?
From her temperature, after midnight would be my guess.
Detective Phelps, LAPD homicide.
John Ferdinand Jameson.
We need you to answer some questions, John.
If you don't mind, I prefer Ferdinand.
Don't push your luck, knucklehead.
What were you doing to the body, Ferdinand?
Are you sure you won't be upset?
Try me, Ferdinand.
I was kissing her. What the fuck? It's not against the law.
Shut up.
There's no
Take
law
your
against
beating
it.
like a man.
Turn out your pockets, Ferdinand. Classic carmine. Is this yours, Ferdinand?
No. I found it near her purse. I thought she could use some lipstick.
Rusty, stop. Don't hit him.
What the fuck?
You went through her purse?
It wasn't like she needed it. I took a look.
You sick freak!
Did you take any money?
Wasn't any to take. I found her lipstick and her matchbook over on the mat. Not much else.
You found the body?
Yes, I did. I work here.
These niggas, man.
I was coming off shift and headed home.
Why didn't you report the body, Jameson? Do you know how this is going to look to a jury?
A jury? What gives? I could tell that she was dead. I came through here about midnight last night. She wasn't here then.
Let me belt him again.
You're under arrest, Jameson. We'll see how this plays out. Until then, you can think a little on how you'd like to be treated if you were found dead.
I'm telling you, it's not illegal. Me and some friends of mine.
What the fuck is going on?
You get this sack of shit into a cell. I'll deal with him later.
Sure, Rusty.
Oh, they're gonna beat your ass. Tell them, Finbar. What the fuck was that?
I need an address on Levine's Liquor. Closest store to the Santa Fe Avenue Railyard, if possible.
Just a moment, Detective. Closest store would be the one at 939 South Hope Street.
Drink, fellas.
Phelps, Galloway, Homicide. We need to ask you some questions concerning Evelyn Summers.
I'm Walter Mensch. Evelyn Summers, what is it now?
You knew Evelyn?
As well as I wanted to know Evelyn. She's a pain in the ass, always coming in here, cadging drinks, never had any money. She was in just a couple of nights ago.
Did she ever tell you where she was staying?
I don't know. I think she was living rough. She had that kind of stunk about her.
Who did she drink with?
A bunch of these guys. Ask around.
What? She just come into the bar, start talking to niggas? Who do I talk to first? You. How about you?
What's your name?
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Mind if I ask you some questions, Mr. McCaffrey?
I'm just a starving writer, Detective. What do you want to ask about?
Evelyn Summers, and why she was found beaten and strangled in the rail depot on Santa Fe.
Okay. I see your point.
How well did you know her?
I can't say that I knew her. It was more like I was aware of her.
Did you see Evelyn last night?
No. I was at home. Writing.
Do you want to get dragged into this,
This nigga's a
McCaffrey?
liar.
Do you want us to get interested in you?
She hung out with this powder puff, James Tiernan. They haunted the public library together.
How well do you know James Tiernan?
I know he works some kind of plebeian job at Rawling's bowling alley.
She had something on the list about a bowling pin.
I know that place. Corner of 9th and Grand. A lot of cops bowl there on Tuesday nights.
Do you have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffrey?
Nothing serious. I've had a few skirmishes.
Do you want to save me some time, or do you want me to look up your file?
Industrial disputes, strikes, workers' rights, that kind of thing.
A regular fifth columnist. Nice to meet you, comrade.
Thank you for the information, Mr. McCaffrey.
I'm getting good at this. No. Let me not boost my head up. Let me not do that. I'm trying to keep all my intuitions.
You a friend of Evelyn Summers?
Who's asking?
Very cute. You know who's asking.
I know my rights.
You don't have any. Answer the question.
Get him,
Evelyn
Finbar.
mooches for drinks. I don't have any time for that.
Was that so hard?
Keep writing me, copper.
Oh, drunk ass. What's upstairs? Can we go upstairs?
What did you make of McCaffrey?
There'll come a day, and it's coming very soon. We'll run him and the rest of his pinko buddies out of Los Angeles.
I meant as a suspect.
What can I do for you?
LAPD, Phelps and Galloway. We're making inquiries into the murder of Evelyn Summers.
Evelyn? She's dead?
You knew Evelyn Summers, Mr.
Robbins. Yes, I knew Evelyn. I was a good friend of her ex-husband. She kept some of her stuff here.
Can you show us, please?
Sure. Come this way.
You got some fine stock here, Mr. Robbins. Well, you let us take some for the road, this case might get solved a lot quicker.
Bro, Finbar.
He's joking, Mr. Robbins.
The fuck?
She kept a bed here, but I probably shouldn't have let her. An alcoholic in a liquor store. That was never going to work out, was it?
What?
We'll take a look around.
So this is okay. We're gonna start from right to left.
Rawling's bowling alley. Maybe Evelyn did something other than drink in her spare time.
See, it's a joke right there. Spare.
Try!
When exactly did Evelyn work in the pictures?
A few years ago. She worked in legal copyrights for music.
1938.
She wasn't always such a loner.
Who was it? Hey! Ain't that the dude in the flashbacks? What's his name?
Evelyn was reading Aristotle?
Evelyn wasn't stupid. The only stupid thing about her was her need to drink.
Oh. And she was borrowing books from Grosvenor McCaffrey. We're trying to account for Evelyn's movements yesterday.
She came by in the morning.
A social visit? To pick up some of her things?
She had a couple of bucks and bought a quart of rye.
She was an alcoholic and your friend, and you still kept selling her booze.
You ever try to stop an addict, detective? Better me than having her buy methylated spirits from the hardware store.
Fuck.
Were you and Evelyn close, Mr. Robbins?
How many people will be sad she's gone? I'll be one of the few.
The moving of the mouth threw me off. Cause he moving his mouth, he's swallowing. I don't know. Maybe I'm playing good guy.
We got the impression that Evelyn had been sleeping rough of late.
It became difficult.
Maybe he just moved his mouth just now. That's it.
Her mother was trying to get her back on the straight and narrow. She's old now. And to be honest, you have to have a good reason to want to get back on.
Do you know a friend of Evelyn's by the name of McCaffrey?
Not personally.
We're struggling for leads, Robbins. Did she know McCaffrey?
She idolized him. From what I gather, the feeling was far from mutual. He seems to peddle a revolutionary stance, fixing the ills of society. You could see how it would appeal to down-and-outs like Evelyn.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Robbins.
No problem. Hey, I'd like to make arrangements for the funeral. You think I could get in touch with Evelyn's mother?
Put in a call to the watch commander at Central Station, Mr. Robbins. He'll be trying to reach the next of kin.
Thanks.
Levin King. Levin King, en route. Let's not keep the man waiting, Phelps.
What's this about, Captain?
Ray and Mal have some concerns over the Henry and Muller cases, which I don't want aired outside of this room.
The evidence is solid, Captain.
I agree, Rusty. It's just that corpses keep piling up.
Copycats.
I've been banging the same drum. But the notes and the lipstick messages.
Evelyn Summers, Cartel Classic Carmine. Each woman, same brand, same color.
Teresa Terrelson didn't have a lipstick message.
Technically, you're right, Rusty. She didn't have any lipstick. But she did have a message. We found it beneath her dress, scraped with a sharp stick.
What did it say?
You sure you want to know?
Ray?
As far as we can be sure, it said cunt BD.
That's one way of looking at it.
Looking at what?
Cunt is all about access, Phelps. You're married, so yours is mortgaged. Some of us like to pay by installments. This guy doesn't like to pay at all.
Why are you so angry, Mal?
Because I just had to fire one of my assistants. He was a friend of Jameson's. God knows what he might have been up to.
Captain, we have good leads in the Summers case, but it's up to you to decide how we proceed.
Keep this under your hat for now. And follow up on Evelyn Summers. I want daily reports.
I need an address for a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Grosvenor McCaffrey. Apartment 6, 126 Yale Street, between Ord and Alpine.
Thank you.
Let me pose a question.
Depends. What you got to do with?
Morals. Would it bother you to put the wrong person away?
Depends.
On what?
On whether anyone except the poor son of a bitch in the slammer ever found out.
Hello, Rusty. Two on your usual lane?
I'm Detective Phelps. Homicide.
You must be new.
I know that lady.
What's your shoe size?
This is business, Florence. You got a guy who works here by the name of Tiernan?
Sure we do. He's a pin setter. Clears the jams, works the gutters. Go right in. He'll be hopping around the lanes toward the back.
I've seen her in different TV
He's a
shows.
nice boy.
Thanks, ma'am. Let's go get him.
Let's go.
Tiernan! LAPD!
Bro, I seen that nigga hopping over fucking lanes. I said, what this nigga doing? Don't get in that car. Don't get in that car. Don't get in that car. Fuck.
There.
Ooh, that's nice right there. That's a...
What are you waiting for? Get after him.
We might go faster if we weren't carrying the extra weight.
That nigga making jokes right now, chasing.
These are flashy cars to be parked outside a bowling alley.
The lanes attract a fast-living individual with money to burn.
Or a middle-aged individual with the need to feel virile.
Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires. Another runner. At least we've got a suspect.
Why do they always run? I'm sure we've got the wrong person in more than one of these homicides, but they always seem to lam it.
You know, your theories are not airtight by any means.
How is he driving with a fucking blown out tire? Yeah, there we go.
Phelps, you gotta get me closer.
Hit the fucking tire.
If this isn't the killer, we can at least get him for reckless endangerment.
That's unless he runs into a wall and saves us all the trouble. Hit him, Cole. Spit him out.
Terrible shame. Means there's nobody to let us in. You want to do the honors, Phelps?
Oh, he got the bottom of the ladder. Take long before you hit. Your mother.
Went from the letter we found inside the body. At the very least, I'd say it ties McCaffrey to the scene.
Should have grabbed his ass when we had the chance.
He said he was at home. He said he didn't know her. And we have the book.
Let's see Carruthers argue his way out of this one.
Is that you, Grosvenor? Who are you guys? What are you doing in here?
We're from the LAPD, ma'am. Do you know where we might find McCaffrey?
I'm his neighbor. Is he in trouble?
Look, lady, we need to find him, and in a hurry. Are you going to give me trouble?
He has a pigeon coop up on the roof. He spends his mornings up there when he's been drinking.
How do we get up there?
Down the hall and up the stairs.
Drunk and in command of a carrier pigeon. Surely we can write him up for that. A citation, at least.
This nigga, bro, is up here playing with the pigeons. He on some Mike Tyson.
McCaffrey.
Pigeon man.
Running on a hangover, McCaffrey? Sit down and we'll talk.
I'll go get our wheels.
Wait, come on, dog. I thought it... Huge. Bro, he is gone. Cole! Bro, look how far I am from this nigga.
He looks dangerous.
On your ass. Come on, Cole. Come on. This nigga will not. Hold on his ass.
McCaffrey, you're under arrest on suspicion of murdering Evelyn Summers.
Dumbass nigga. I don't know if it's a cult.
We need to get downtown and wrap this thing up. It's got to be McCaffrey.
Because they keep running.
Unless Tiernan set him up. You don't think that asshole Jameson could have done it, do you? Not whoever did it. It wasn't that Dahlia fuck.
How do you know that McCaffrey didn't do the Dahlia?
We have a list of over 200 suspects. His name was never...
Phelps!
My bad.
You sure you can make it stick with one of these suspects, gentlemen?
It's either McCaffrey or Tiernan, sir. I think Jameson is an aberration.
All right.
Who the fuck?
I'll deal with that
Jameson's
degraded lunatic myself. He's got some fearful retribution coming. Tiernan isn't one, McCaffrey isn't two. I want the confession from one of them.
Oh, we got to do the two shit, bro. Hold on.
Don't fail me, young Phelps.
You got that. You ready to answer some questions? You think I have all the answers? People who run from the police usually have something to hide. Touché, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
The bowling alley.
You told us you barely knew Evelyn Summers. She hung around sometimes. I had very little to do with her.
You barely had nothing to do with her. You're looking around.
You'll have to do better than that, Grosvenor. We know about you and Evelyn. Evelyn was a lush, and a boring one at that. You can't link her to me.
Nigga, you have the bottom of her letter.
Seems there's a serious gulf between what you think you know and what you actually do, detective.
All right, I'm spitting. Because now I'm kind of upset with the game. He has the bottom of her letter in his home. Rockstar. What the fuck? Man, get the fuck out of here, man.
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
He don't have no alibi. This is bullshit. That one was literally bullshit. I did what I was supposed to do.
You're gonna need to do better if you don't want to swing for this.
I was having a political meeting in my apartment.
Cheese and crackers for the 5th columnist.
Some of these people will corroborate your story.
Out of here!
I won't give up names of party members.
Good. It's your funeral.
It's either gonna be you or Tiernan, Grosvenor.
Make it stick, detective.
You got the
motherfucking
weapon in your crib. What are we doing?
Why did you run, Tiernan?
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
Sounds like half an answer to me, Tiernan. Were you sleeping with her?
That's none of your business.
I'm using my shit now.
Aristotle's Metaphysics, the book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at her once and laughed in her face.
And you're saying Evelyn stole it?
She wanted something of his.
No, nigga, I'm using intuition. What the fuck are we doing?
You don't like McCaffrey, do you, Tiernan?
He's full of the common man routine, but he props up a bar like the rest of us. Evelyn thought he was going to be a great novelist. And he had nothing but vitriol for her.
Do you own a car, Tiernan?
No, I don't.
Have access to a lug wrench?
We use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
I'm so fucking confused by this shit now. This shit is so fucking stupid.
Coroner's report says that Evelyn was killed with a wrench. I think you did it and then planted the evidence at McCaffrey's apartment for us to find.
We went to his apartment. McCaffrey was up on the roof. Evelyn stole the book. McCaffrey went crazy when he found out. He said he would put her out of her misery. He can be very cruel.
Evelyn was missing a ring from her right hand.
That's strange. She always wore it. Big black circular disc with a white E in the middle. It was made from an old typewriter key, a present from the prop department at her old movie studio.
We're going to talk to McCaffrey. You need to think about what you've told us, Tiernan. You're not in the clear.
What? Bro, I literally blew it on McCaffrey. Everything.
We found the lug wrench that Evelyn was battered with in your apartment, and the note from her mother, and your blood-stained clothing. We have you cold, McCaffrey.
You think if I could be bothered to murder Evelyn Summers, I would be stupid enough to leave the evidence in my apartment?
Look at the head move. Let me. Can I press start? Look at all the head movement stuff. He not sitting still. He looking me in my eyes, but he not sitting still. He rocking back and forth. Let me be bad cop. Please don't make this shit seem like it's about to be good cop.
If it was planted there, then some evil mastermind must be at work here. You got a name, McCaffrey?
I'm good. I'm good off this shit. I'm good off this shit. I can't read nobody faces on here, bro. And it's driving me crazy.
Tiernan. Who else?
I was under the impression you thought Tiernan incapable of tying his own shoelaces.
This shit is ridiculous. Like,
Operator, give me dispatch.
I'm just upset.
I need the jacket on a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Just a moment, Detective. McCaffrey was formerly under surveillance by the Red Squad. Convictions for petty theft. Dishonorable discharge from the Army during training at Syracuse. Assault on a local woman. Says he almost beat the woman to death.
Thanks, ma'am. You were in the war?
Yes, I was. Seeing the things that I saw, it changes a man. I came back here determined to change things. All I wanted was...
Bro, he killed her, bro. Either he killed her or the other nigga killed her, but both of these niggas are...
with the police. You didn't mention petty theft.
I've never been in trouble for violence. That's the salient point here, isn't it?
You're lying, McCaffrey. You have a history of violence towards women.
How do you turn a couple parking tickets and a petty theft misdemeanor into an assault charge?
Nigga, what?
We know all about you and your dishonorable discharge, beating some poor woman near to death in Syracuse. You've never been in combat, McCaffrey. Your whole life is a fraud.
She was a goddamn peasant whore. She tried to steal from my wallet. I could have fought for this country. I could have.
You beat her because she stole from you, because she tried to outsmart you.
The ignorant audacity of the bitch. What is a man supposed to do? Sit there and take it? How is a man supposed to call himself a man?
And Evelyn Summers, a poor, drunken nobody, stole your book.
And she got what was coming to her.
Back this nigga up, bro. I just want him to go to jail because he's tripping. Fuck out of here.
Governor McCaffrey, I'm charging you with the murder of Evelyn Summers. She was a sad lady who never hurt anyone except herself. I hope God finds a way to forgive you.
Bro, you got all the evidence. Get this nigga packed up, bro.
Congratulations, boys. You bagged the fine catch. Another red to boot. Grand. Now, I want you to put this business about a repeat offender out of your mind. This McCaffrey creature shows no remorse, and neither will the grand jury. You would have to walk a long mile to find a better candidate for an unmarked plot at the prison graveyard.
Damn. Boy, the Sarge be talking that shit. You packed up, nigga. Fuck out of here, nigga. Fuck. Bitch, the law is here. Clues found, 15. Oh, this was terrible. Do better, be better. Try to love everybody. I'll see y'all in the next one. I know the missions seem longer, but for the most part, we're gonna do a mission by mission because they seem like they're longer. Get ready, get prepared. Summertime is here. We're enjoying YouTube. Hit the like for me. Sub to the channel. Also, man, just leave a comment and let's talk. Talk to your mans. All right, I'm out, y'all. Peace.